So the 1x5 foot N scale switching layout is finally complete. All the major details are added, and so pretty much everything I wanted for this layout is now in place. So the last thing you'll notice here that is a big change from before is that I do have now a Velcro version of the track plan located on the underside of the top lid, and all of the various car cards have Velcro as well on the back side of them. And then I have some areas of additional Velcro on the right-hand side for storing additional car cards. So the way I operate the layout is I put all the car cards on the track plan where I want them to be at the end of the operating session. And then it's simply a matter of moving the cars around to get to that orientation of cars. And so it makes it very simple to do the operating session. All I have to do is look up at the track plan on the underside of the lid where the cars are supposed to be and see where they're at on the actual layout and know this way where they're all supposed to go. So I can take all the cards off, I can shuffle them around, put them up there, and then that gives me the operating session for that particular day. So anyway, it just makes it very convenient and very easy to do these operating sessions, and it works out really nice. Anyway, let's take a closer look at the details and features of this layout. One notable feature, of course, is the storage drawer. So I have space here to hold about 12 pieces of rolling stock plus a locomotive. Also space here for the cables and the NCE power cab controller. So everything is stored within the layout, very safe. And so it does make it very portable with everything you need to run the layout in one enclosed drawer. I have the panel for the NCE power cab to plug into. I have push buttons to control all of the turnouts on the layout. And then on the right-hand side, I have my DC controller, along with a switch that allows you to toggle between DCC and DC control. So if you want to use a DC locomotive, you can just flip the switch this way, and this will control the train. If you flip it this way, the DCC controller will control the train. And then I have an on-off switch for the lighting. This large structure on the left-hand side was all built using DPM modular wall panel pieces. So that's an easy way to build any kind of custom structure using those panels. You just buy a whole bunch of those panels and arrange them in whatever manner you want to get the structure you're looking for. The large structure here was a Walthers engine shed, which I basically turned into a background structure. This building here is a DPM kit with a office from a Walthers kit. This structure here is built using 2 of the Late Night Hobbies small warehouse kits. I have another modified DPM kit back here, and this is a portion of a Walthers kit here that has an operating door. All of the track has been ballasted on the layout, and I've added scenery materials as well with some static grass and ground foam in all the various open areas between the rails. And I added some shrubbery there on top of the retaining wall in the back corner. So the next video in this series will just be showing how I got the layout to this point because I just haven't finished editing that. So that will be out in the next week or two, but you'll see how I finished all the various details here on this layout. I also added some non-operating lights there for the parking areas. Added some bumpers and parking lines, some fencing here, various vehicles, a couple storage containers in different areas, and overall just kind of wrapped up the overall construction of this layout. But anyway, it's really good to have this layout finally complete. And again, the next video in the series will show how I got everything to this point in terms of ballasting the track, doing the final scenery, and adding the last details. So now I'll just leave you with a quick little operating session.